What up, guys? It's your boy Nerdy Red 23. How's y'all Sunday today? I'm here to talk about Stevie Wonder releasing his 18th album, Songs in the Key of Life, of September 28, 1976, through Motown Records, Tamla Records, a division of Motown, and it was released 49 years ago. Happy 49th anniversary. Next year it'll be 50. Man, this record is still a classic, man. You got songs like I Wish, Knocks Me Off My Feet, Love's in Need of Love Today, Have a Talk with God, Village, Ghetto Land, Constitution, Contusion, and Sir Duke, Black Man, Joy Inside My Tears, Isn't She Lovely? Isn't She Lovely? Dun, 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 dun. Summer Soft, Ordinary Pain, Pastime Paradise. Coolio did sample that for his Gangsta's Paradise, sample that song. Um, Ngiculela Es Una Historia, I Am Singing, and another star, As If It's Magic, Something's Extra. There's a bonus record on here, but the problem is it's missing, man. When I bought this album, I bought it at the record store and it was missing the EP that has the bonus songs, which is Ebony Eyes and Saturn, All Day Sucker, Easy Going, Evening, My Mama's Call. That's just crazy, man. I can't believe it. I hope I could get a new copy and I could have that bonus record in there. It's crazy that it has the bonus on it, but it's just, I don't have the EP in here. But anyways, it was recorded through primarily at Crystal Sound Studio in Hollywood, in LA, with some sessions recorded at the record plant in Hollywood, and the record plant in Sausalito, and the Hit Factory in New York City. Final mixing was conducted at Crystal Sound. The album has been regarded by music journalists as culmination of Wonder's classic period of recording. Definitely amazing hits on here. And to let y'all know, by 1974, Mr. Wonder himself was one of the most successful figures in popular music. His previous albums, Music of My Mind, and Talking Book, Inner Visions, and Fulfillingness, were all back-to-back critical successes. However, by March of 1975, Wonder seriously considered quitting the music industry and emigrating to Ghana to aid children with disabilities. When plans for a farewell concert had already begun, Wonder changed his mind and signed a new contract with Motown on the 5th of August of 1975, which was 50 years ago. This outlined a 7-year and seventh album deal with full artistic control. This deal included $13 million up front, a potential bonus of up to $20 million, 20% of the royalties, and ownership of the publishing rights. At the time, was the biggest recording deal in history. Songs in the Key of Life was released as a double LP with a 4-song bonus EP, which I already mentioned. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart, becoming only the 3rd album to achieve that feature and the first by an American artist. Both the lead single, I Wish, and follow-up single, Sir Duke, reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album spent 13 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200, becoming the album with the most weeks at number 1 during the year, and it was the second best-selling album of 1977 in the U.S. In 2005, the album was certified diamond by the Recording Industry Association of America, indicating the sales of 5 million units for a double album. And it's still a classic to this day, I'll let y'all know. And the album won Album of the Year at the 19th Grammy Awards, and it's the best-selling and most critically acclaimed album of Wonder's career, and it's now widely regarded as one of the greatest albums in the history of popular music, and many musicians have remarked on its influence on their own work. It was voted for number 89 in Colin Larkin's all-time top 1,000 albums and ranked number 4 on Rolling Stone's 2020 list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. And then in 2002, the album was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. And in 2005, it was inducted into the National Recording Industry by the Library of Congress, which deemed it culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. And by 1976, Stevie Wonder had already become one of the most popular figures in the R&B and pop music, not only in the U.S., but worldwide. Within a short space of time, the album's Talking Book, Inner Visions, and Fulfillingness Everything's history. Were in back to top five successes, with the latter two winning the Grammy Awards for Album of the Year in 1974 and 75, respectively. In 75, Wonder became the series about quitting the music industry, which I already mentioned all about that. And the rest is history. This album will always be a classic, man, no doubt about it. And highly anticipated, the album surpassed all commercial expectations, and it debuted at number one on the Billboard Pop Albums chart. And October 8, 1976, becoming the only third album in history to achieve that feature that every British singer-composer Elton John's album, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy and Rock of the Westlake, both from 1975. And the first day of by American artists in Canada, and it achieved the same feature, entering the RPM National Albums Chart at number one on October 16th, and the album spent 13 consecutive weeks at number one in the U.S., and 11 of which were in 1976, making it the album with the most weeks at the number one during that year. The rest is history. And the songs in the Key of Life managed to block four other albums, which from reaching the top: Boz Scaggs' Silk Degrees, Earth, Wind, Fire, Spirit, Led Zeppelin's soundtrack for The Song Remains the Same, and Rod Stewart's A Night on the Town. The rest is history. Yeah, it comes with a little booklet right here too. Super cool. It's got the lyrics. Super dope, man. Super amazing record. If you love Motown music, man, I'm gonna guarantee y'all, you got to have this record in your collection. I'm gonna be on that reel right here. If you see this at your local record store, get a hold of it. Because I'm thinking about getting a new copy. Because it stinks that it doesn't feature the EP. I really would like to have that EP bonus album, the LP in here. I'd like to get a hold of that. Amazing record right here. That's just my brother-in-law in the background. He's watching the football game, Raiders versus the Bears right now. Raiders were winning, but then Bears scored again, and it's going to be a unpredictable one. Raiders always have their downfall. They'll sometimes win, and it's always in fluctuation. I was hoping my Rams would have won, but they're losing to the Colts. Anywho, what's your favorite song off the album? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment. Follow your boy, and I will be glad to return to the next one. Y'all have a blessed one, and stay safe. Keep bumping this classic by Stevie Wonder, y'all. This is a golden classic forever by Stevie Wonder. Peace, y'all.